I could really go for some of that soup, but really, I'll just be sticking to my bacon burger with a side of bacon. Next up, more food. We have Derek Walker, who compiled a list of what it takes to make a meal on a limited budget. Here it is, Derek's Guide to Cooking.
Hi, I'm Derek Walker for The Journal, and I'm here to teach you how to cook. The sad fact of the matter is that most students don't know how to cook when they leave home. Thus, they're reduced to those high-fat, high-sugar, high-sodium foods that will contribute to that dreaded freshman 15. But no more. I'm here to teach you what you need to know about your own kitchen. Come with me. It's very easy. Setting up a kitchen doesn't have to be scary. You don't even need all the stuff that you see here. You only need a few select instruments to do your work. It's easy, honest. I promise. Here's what you're going to need in your student's kitchen. A pot. A frying pan. This one's a little expensive. You don't need to go that far. Knives may seem a little tricky at first. There's thousands of different styles and types, and several of them are very, very expensive. You can run hundreds, if not thousands of dollars for a good knife. We're not going to go that far. In fact, I'm going to make it very easy for you. Knife 1. Something with a little weight and heft to it. You want it for cutting through meats and other hard foods. Knife 2. Smaller knife, paring, chopping, that sort of thing. It'll be your main vegetable knife. And finally, the third knife. Serrated knife. Serrated knife is only used for bread. Spoon for stirring, a spatula, a lifter, a pair of tongs, and a whisk for whisking. That one's probably the least essential. Toaster pan for baking in the oven. Now let's talk about your pantry. Now obviously your pantry is not going to be as stocked as this one, and it doesn't have to be. But there are a few certain items that you should have on hand. Pre-made broths. With this, soups go from hours long to just 5 or 10 minutes. Root vegetables, onions, and potatoes. Garlic, sister plant of the onion. Oils. You'll want some type of oil for frying or cooking. Salt and pepper. Yes, I know this one is obvious. This is just your starting point. What you'll have in your kitchen all the time. So where can you shop for cheap? Let me tell you, it doesn't matter where you go. I worked at a shopping market for years, and the fact of the matter is that prices are basically the same wherever you go. The only difference is the specials. And now that I've taught you the basics, I'm going to teach you a recipe. You know instant ramen? If you're a student, you probably do. I'm going to teach you to create a noodle dish that's far better than that. Let's go. Here's what you're going to need from your pantry. Garlic, broth, olive oil, salt and pepper, and an onion. Told you you'd use these a lot. From your equipment, you'll be using a pot, a spoon, and your knife. Now you'll need 2 more things for this dish. Some hot sauce. I'm using sriracha, but you can use whatever. And finally, some noodles. Yes, you can use this stuff if you really have to. I can understand it's very cheap. You can just throw away the sauce packet and use the ramen. But this stuff, I hate this stuff. What I prefer are these thick noodles. They're already cooked. You just need to toss them into the soup. Step 1, on the cutting board, take your onion, cut off the ends, and then cut it in half. Take your pot, put it onto the stove top, and turn it to maximum. Take some oil and pour it in. When the pot's hot enough, take your onions and drop them into the pot. Take your garlic And also toss it into the pot. As it starts to cook, stir quickly. You just want to sweat these out. Take the chicken broth and pour it in. Now's a good time to talk about safety. Yes, I know you're not 3 years old, but you're talking about hot pans, sharp knives, and that sort of thing. Be very careful. Take your packet of noodles. Open it up. Once it's open, into the pot. Sit around so it loosens up. Add salt, hot sauce, and pepper to taste. After about 5 minutes of cooking, you have this. Looks a lot better than instant ramen. Now, of course, this can be only the beginning. That's cool. So something like this, you can add anything to it. Meat, vegetables, the sky's the limit. This is only the base. It's a pretty darn good base. I'm Derek Walk for the Journal. Happy cooking.
Well, that will help a number of students bothered by bills. Hey, it'll even help you out.
What do you mean?
Oh, wait, I forgot. You live at home with your mom, so your mom pays your bills, right?
Didn't you get evicted?
No. All right, so right now we have a musician by the name of Khalil Seavright in the studio. He's a guitarist, and he's going to play a song entitled Wandering Wolf. Take it away.
I'm a cunning creature, I'm the big bad wolf. I get what I want, my plans are foolproof. I'll sneak onto your farm in the night, I'll creep. And before you know it, I'll be eating your sheep. 'Cause I am the wandering wolf, howling at the moon. I am the wandering wolf, I'll be coming after you soon. I am the wandering wolf, howling at the moon. I am the wandering wolf, I'll be coming after you soon. I am the wandering wolf, howling at the moon. I am the wandering wolf, I'll be coming after you soon.
That was awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. How long have you been playing for, man?
1 year.
1 year? Well, just keep on practicing, because practice makes perfect.
Is that when you started learning how to play the guitar? Was it a year ago?
Yeah, I started piano 4 years ago.
Oh, I need to learn how to play the guitar. Do you know how to play the guitar?
Not at all. Never will. Sorry. Only certain people can do it,
I know.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Stay tuned for the next week's Journal Show, where Ryan talks about the sexes, of course, and Adam Guy shows the Toronto nightlife experience.
I can't wait for next week.
Thank you for all for watching. I'm Adrian Patterson.
And I'm Nancy Mamayas.
Remember to check out our journal and our blog, the journal CCC at tumblr.com.
Closing off here is Khalil Seavright with Heaven the Perfect Hell.
Take it away, man.
Good night.
God, is that your real name? God, I guess I'm not insane. God, heard the grass was greener. God, could I be a bit meaner? Eating and drinking's enough for me. Why can't I just stay here? Paradise is too much to see. Heaven's my greatest fear. Heaven's my greatest fear. Heaven's my greatest fear. God, are you happy now? God, Nirvana shrapnel now. God, are you crying up there? God, or are you laughing it down? Eating and drinking's enough for me. Why can't I just stay here? Paradise is too much to see. Heaven's my greatest fear. Heaven is the perfect hell. Heaven's the perfect hell. Heaven is the perfect hell. Heaven's the perfect hell.